I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Good morning, and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Man. How you doing this morning? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, wonderful start to the day. We're heading into mid-afternoon, and we have a lot to cover today. We're going to get into some footballing matters as it relates to the Jamaica Football Federation. Good news, it is, and we also have some information coming out of KASAFA that we're going to dissect and share with you. Then we're going to give you some update on yesterday's action in schoolboy football, in particular the Costa Cup competition. Important stuff happening over there. And but first and foremost, I want to use this opportunity to share with you some thoughts. Just some quick thoughts, right? This is from a book that I had read some years ago, I think. Readers are leaders, right? All the other person does is read a little bit more than you to get a little bit more information than you. So I encourage you to get into some reading and develop and grow your wisdom and your knowledge. All right, so we're going to get into that, but let me say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video. The sponsors are Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. You can call Prestige Finance at 876-884-7390. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and Prestige Finance is offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. The festive season is on us, and maybe you need to go there and get some money to get some stuff done. They charge low interest rate, just 0 to 4%. There is no processing fee and same day processing. All right. Also want to thank Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and they seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. All right. So also big up Trick-Nick, one of our longtime sponsors. And I want you to know that for our JPL fans, we have a JPL show tomorrow, and we're going to give away a JPL t-shirt, one of the new shirts, right? We're going to work on that for you. So make sure you join that show, and we'll be giving away some credit as well on that show. All right. So let's laws of our habits of highly effective people, and one of those habits is to be proactive, and we are in charge. We choose a script by which to live our lives. So use this self-awareness to be proactive and take responsibility for your choices, right? So we have to be proactive. What distinguishes us as human from all other animals is our inherent ability to examine our own character, to decide how to view ourselves and our situations, and to control our own effectiveness. Put simply, in order to be effective, one must be proactive. Proactive people take reactive people take a passive stance. They believe the world is happening to them. They say things like, there's nothing I can do. That's just the way I am. They think the problem is out there, but that thought is the problem. Reactivity becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and reactive people feel increasingly victimized and out of control. Proactive people, however, recognize they have responsibility or response ability, right? Which is the ability to choose how you will respond to a given stimulus or situation. It is our willing permission or a consent to what happens to us that hurts us far more than what happens to us in the first place. So in order to be proactive, we must focus on the circle of influence that lies within our circle of concern. In other words, we must work on the things we can do something about. The positive energy we exert will cause our circle of influence to expand. Reactive people, on the other hand, focus on things that are in their circle of concern, but not in the circle of influence, which leads to blaming external factors, emanating negative energy, and causing their circle of influence to shrink. So, what is the key lesson? Challenge yourself to test the principle of proactivity by doing the following. Start replacing reactive language with proactive language, right? Reactive, he makes me so mad. Proactive says, I control my own feeling. And then convert reactive task into proactive one. Just wanted to share that thought with you, just to inspire somebody this morning before we get into our content. We still believe that our purpose is not just to be on platforms to talk about sports to get views and likes. It is to, make meaningful contribution to life by always seeking to add value to people's life. And that is what we aim to do here at I Am Sure Sports. I hope, like I said, someone is listening, someone has listened, and something said this morning will serve as inspiration and will help to make, just your life better, or maybe you can use it to make someone else's life better. Welcome to all the person on the platform. Fresh God, big up. We have Kevin Williams, bless up. He says, Ian Campbell, bless up. Jay Simmet, 1738. All right. But yeah, man, I need to see all the Glenmore people, because they said that Glenmore was going to beat us. Well, they're going to say, but I said Manning was going to win, right? We're going to speak about that at the back end. Big up Tuffy Rudy, KS Sports TV, right? Yeah, big up Nitro as well. All right, so we're going to get into some of the action. The first thing we want to speak about, it won't be long, it is the official installment of Dennis Strong was the 1st of November. All right, so today is the 3rd of November. So that means the installment was on the Tuesday. So officially, Dennis Strong is now the General Secretary for the Jamaica Football Federation, the JFF. He is now officially the General Secretary. You'd have also seen an interview that I must touch on, an interview where he was with the president of the JFF, Mr. Michael Ricketts. That interview was done at the Catherine Hall Sports Complex out there in Montego Bay. That is where the Reggae Girls' first practice game against Paraguay will be played. And you know that some concerns have been raised, one about the surface and the stadium itself, because it has been inactive for quite a while before the pandemic, right? And so there are many missing seats, but the deputy mayor did say that the seats are going to be reinstalled before the game on Thursday. The field is in all sort of wild grass and stuff is on it. The good thing is that there has been a lot of rain across Jamaica, and that means that the surface will get rain. So I hope they can get out all of those bad weeds. But just as a people, we have to find a way. The government of Jamaica, the people of Jamaica, the sporting bodies, the organization that leads these things. We can't have, we don't have resources, right? We have a major stadium, the National Stadium, and we have the second largest stadium is the one in Montego Bay. The third largest is probably the one in Trelawney, and then there's also Jarrett Park in Montego Bay. All right, and these are household names. There, you have like some of the football stadium like Arnett Gardens and stuff that we can talk about. But it cannot be that a nation strapped for cash, especially at the sporting level. We have a stadium like this available to us, and there's not maintenance, no matter what the cost is. It must be more expensive to, after 2 or 3 years, to go back and basically redo the whole thing. When you look at the track, you're wondering, track and field meet can happen there. Athletes can use it to train. Why don't you have the school use it as at a minimal cost to help maintain it for their preseason training? Why not see if it can be used for some of the games and pay triple headers or 4 games, 5 games a day to kind of keep it running? What is happening is not good for the surfaces we have, and too many of our stadiums are mini stadium. Once it is not being used regularly, it falls into major disrepair. A perfect example of that is a traditional, well-known sporting ground called Frome Sport Ground, a place that hosted Reno and Westland and Savannah and Frome High School and all of these schools. And you would not believe, I don't know if work has been done to upgrade it, but it is absolutely terrible. All right. And for those of you who are asking, I'm going to give you the squad, because everybody has been asking, what is the squad? What is the squad going? So let me just give you the squad, because some persons are just on because they want the squad. All right. So I'm going to give you the squad, and then you can leave, because all you want to hear is the squad. We're not going to discuss it. So let me give it to you. All right. Oh my God, man. I don't know. Some of us cuss the football so much, and every time it come up, we want to discuss it. All right. So people, let me just break and give the person the squad who want it, so they can go and do what they want with it. Alwyn Harvey, Mount Pleasant. Colorado Murray, Harborview. Damian Lowe, Inter Miami. Demar Phillips, Mount Pleasant. All right. Devon Williams, Miami FC. Dwayne Atkinson, Cavaliers. Jamali Wade, Pittsburgh. Jamai Tope, Mount Pleasant. Javane Brown, Vancouver Whitecaps. Jordan Fletcher, Neroka FC. Kevin Lambert, Phoenix Rising. Lamar Walker, Miami FC. Malik Howell, Memphis Tiger. Ricardo Thomas, Dunby Holden. Richard King, Cavaliers. Kemar Foster, Waterhouse. Kemar Lawrence, Minnesota. Peter McGregor, Dunby Holden. Justin McMaster, Minnesota FC. Trevante Stewart, Mount Pleasant. All right. Okay. You get the squad, or you want me to go over it again? So those of you who want to take name, let me give you the squad again. All right. Alwyn Harvey, Mount Pleasant. Colorado Murray, Harborview. Damian Lowe, Inter Miami. Demario Phillips, Mount Pleasant. Devon Williams, Miami FC. Dwayne Atkinson, Cavaliers. Jamali Waite, Pittsburgh Riverhound. Jamai Topi, Mount Pleasant. Javane Brown, Vancouver Whitecaps. Jordan Fletcher, Neroka FC. Kevin Lambert, Phoenix Rising. Lamar Walker, Miami FC. Malik Howell, Memphis Tiger. Ricardo Thomas, Dunby Holden. Richard King, Cavaliers. Kemar Foster, Waterhouse. Kemar Lawrence, Minnesota FC. Peter McGregor, Dunby Holden. Justin McMaster, Minnesota FC. Trevante Stewart from Mount Pleasant. All right. Did you all get that? Or do you want it typed out and written out and posted so you can screenshot it? Let me see if I can help you with that. Oh, my word. So let me see, because I know some people want to see it. People, don't worry, we're going to get back to what we were discussing earlier, all right? Because I think for me that is, there's some more good stuff to come as we discuss the installation of, yes, of new, what you call, the new General Secretary, Mr. Dennis Chung, who we did an interview with. And listen, I'm fully confident that he's going to do a fantastic job of managing this portfolio. And I think he will add value to the Jamaica Football Federation. And I'm just letting you know that you can see there are many things that are happening already. Through the grapevine, I heard that the JFF has gotten new sponsors already. I'm not talking about the Adidas sponsor, right? I just heard that there is a handing over of a new vehicle to them coming up next week as well. So, yeah, so that is good. Good news for the JFF. Mr. Chung already putting in the work, people. So that's good to go. So I'm preparing this, the list for you, so that, yeah, so that you can, yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. What I would say, not better, but you can get a clearer picture of it, of the Reggae Boyz squad. But we're not going to have a discussion around it. I'll leave that for other people. You understand me? Because people going to curse and, oh, warm to them, waste of time, blah, blah, blah. I don't, you know, yeah, we live in the toxic, the toxic stuff, right? So, so seriously, we need to find a way, like I said, of putting I didn't call Sabina Park, so some people may be asking, so what about Sabina Park? Sabina Park is not in it, people, because Sabina Park is really one of our cricket pitches that we use for football, even though people tell you that way back in the days, they used to use it for that. And so, but we have to find a way of using the facilities in such a way that there is, it don't fall into such disrepair. You know, we can't afford it because we don't have, Jamaica don't have the resources. All right. So let me put up the squad for those who want to see that, and then you can, who want to screenshot it or whatever. It's all good. You can do that. You can share it with other vloggers if they don't have it, so they can do a discussion about it. All right. Yeah, so let me fix that up for you. Yeah, let me see if I can fix that up for you. Let me fix that up for you. Let me fix it up for you. Get it bigger and bolder. So you can, yeah, so you can, yeah. Let me make it bigger and bolder. Probably put it in a bigger font. Yeah. Yeah, all right. So I think you should be able to see it now. So let me just present that to you. I know some of you are very anxious. You want to discuss this, but there are some important matters. I need to get into this KASAFA situation and talk to you about that. So here we go. So Alwyn Harvey, hope you can see that, right? So that's 18 names, and then I'll give you the other two. They are further down on the list, but there are 20 names. Do not ask me about the squad. I don't know who picked the squad. I don't care who picked the squad. I'm not discussing that. All right. So I did mention the multi-purpose stadium as well. So these are the things that we have to do. We have to manage these facilities. Let the school use them. You know, the Trelawney multi-purpose stadium, for example, instead of the school playing on the poor surfaces in Trelawney, they could play the games there. They could fix it up and play the games there, and they would generate more income, and you play triple headers. I think that's what needs to happen, because those surfaces, that surface is better. Seating, well, you don't even know now if maybe they will take the seats from there and bring them down to Catherine Hall. I don't know, right? I have no clue, but we need to begin, right, to take better care and manage the facilities better across Jamaica, because we don't have the resources necessary to fix them. So welcome officially to football, Mr. Chang. Really, like I said, I really believe he's going to add serious value. I can tell you that you already see it and know that there is a sponsorship for one more bus to I think the Jamaica Football Federation. They have a coaster bus and a minibus right now. They're getting a next vehicle via sponsorship come next week. And when you see these things happening, you know that work is being done behind the scene. And so the general secretary is already getting his feet wet in this whole thing. Just to let you know that Kemar Lawrence, you can put the asterisk beside him. There is no confirmation yet, but he's on the list. So we're not sure if that is going to happen. Now, don't know if you've been following local football, but one of the most vocal associations have been KASAFA. I did a video a couple of weeks ago about news that surfaced that Wayne Shaw, the president of KASAFA, would resign. Right? I said KASAFA peace, talking about KASAFA peace, because there was some conflict going on in KASAFA peace at the time, but I said KASAFA peace, saying that there is no peace in KASAFA. All right? And it appears that KASAFA is at its lowest right now. And I think they have been so anti-establishment, I would say, as far back as I can remember. It appears to me, this is my opinion, right, that that a lot of KASAFA's actions have been just oppose the federation from as far back as I can remember. All right, and in some instances, I think it is on merit, and they should be right. They should be committed. They should be commended. They should be commended for their strident, vocal approach in this dialogue about what is happening in the football. But sometimes I think it has worked against them, because one, they have created what I call subtle enemies across the footballing landscape. And so though they are very, there you go, big up Brian. Yeah. So though they have been very strident in many causes, they have also been very critical, like I said, to their own detriment. Now, the president has resigned. The general secretary had left, which is soon give you a name. But he had left, and so there is this turmoil. There is this issue going on in KASAFA where there's a part of them that wants to not participate in the tier 2, and this is what has led to their recent issues. So there are two battles going on. There's a battle in KASAFA and there's a battle against the tier 2, because KASAFA still plans on not being in the tier 2 because they're opposed to the idea of having a tier 2 competition. All right. Now, the clubs in KASAFA, at least I am sure that there are at least 2 clubs who wouldn't mind participating in the tier 2, and they are from KASAFA. The issue is that there is intimidation that is being experienced from my sources, that if they go against the grade and participate in the tier 2, then they could be affected in terms of participation in KASAFA's youth tournament. Of course, I say this, and I am willing to hear from anyone in the ranks of KASAFA who is willing to call the program and to say otherwise. All right? So they want the teams in KASAFA not to participate in tier 2, hopefully for the collapse of tier 2, but the JFF is strident that they are going to continue this tier 2 competition. They have monies coming in from their Adidas deal, and there's lots of FIFA money coming into the JFF. All right, so I don't think money is going to be an issue. And what that means is that the tier 2 competition is going to go on. What I would say to the KASAFA representatives is this. Here is what is going to happen to you. The players from KASAFA don't want to keep playing the same competition over and over and over again. So what the players are going to do, the players, obviously, they are, you know what they're going to do? They are going to migrate and go and play for clubs where there is the possibility of playing in tier 2 or in the Premier League. So it is KASAFA, I think, who would this would affect. But I think the clubs in KASAFA who want to participate in the tier 2 should participate, because KASAFA cannot. I have something from FIFA, and as far as my understanding of the reading, the Jamaica Football Federation is the head of football, and any action taken by parish association, the federation itself can overturn that. For example, if KASAFA say, let's use Real Mona, if you participate in the tier 2, you can't play in our under 14, you can't play in our under 16, you're not going to be an affiliate anymore. The JFF can stop that according to FIFA governance policies. So I don't think it is wise for KASAFA. I think they should allow the teams, because if the teams want to participate and be broke, it's up to them. Because in the same way, I don't think the JFF should micromanage Jamaica's football. It is the same way I don't think KASAFA should seek to micromanage their clubs. And you have seen it that persons have resigned from KASAFA because of this, including their president. I think one of the persons who's going to run as a former referee, I hear through the grapevine, the Eagles are dropping information as a person named Richard Nathan. He may be gunning for that position. But if this infighting and this anti-establishment thing doesn't stop and there is no coming together, the persons who stand to lose the most is KASAFA. Because at some point, the other parishes are going to get on board. Because once money begins to flow, people change. Money changes things. And so, as an association that I normally admire and look to, I'd want them to consider all of this. I'd want them to consider all of this. Now, there may be other reasons why Mr. Wayne Shaw has resigned. You know, I don't know all the details of it. But there cannot be any benefit right? There cannot be any benefit to fighting. It's just like, listen, you go to school, right? Well, for those of big up Jason. Listen, I always appreciate the people who drop the super chats and the super stickers, support the channel, and every person who watching, respect to you, yard and abroad, right? All of you, I'm so grateful, right? I'm coming to your comments. You know, I have this monologue that I do, so I have to do the monologue, and then I'm going to come to your comments. So don't bother think, oh, money is not put up mine because the money thing disappears after a while, and I have to make sure I put it up. But I'm coming to all of your comments. I'm going to take them. But let me say this, right? Have you ever been to school? A school that some people say in Jamaican dialect, you can't take the principal. Me can't take the principal here. Me not like the principal here, but you still attend the school. In the same way, you don't have to like the governing body, but you must find a way to work with them to meet all your objectives. Yeah, we have to do that. That is my advice to KASAFA. In the laws of power, you're taught that keep your enemies close. There is a Harborview player on the list. Sports on the ball. Colorado Murray is on it, and remember Trayvon Reed has been out. The last squad that they called those were the two players that was on it. So I think they're going back with the same thing, right? Yeah. So this is a squad for people. You must remember that it is not. Let me just touch on this and then I'll give you some update. Remember, it is not a FIFA window, and you think of the young players in England, if you talk to them, they will all tell you they were invited. You think of them. All right, I can tell you this. What I will say to you is, there are players on this that I guarantee you that if this coach wasn't here, they would not be a part of this team. That's what I say. You almost, no, the leader, you can't be almost right. You're not almost right. We did say 2 Cavaliers players. We said took out Jaden White, 2 more. So let me say it again, people. All the players in England were invited, especially the youth ones, right? If they are not available, and some of the players in the America weren't able to, Andre Blake, all of these guys, they were invited. Not every player can turn up, and they have the game. Yes, leader, I said 3. And then right after that, I said take out Jaden White because he was part of the initial. So the other 2 we mentioned was the same 2. Come on, a leader, man, right? So they were all invited. All right, Ravel, everybody, every single player was invited, but you have to go with those who are available. And if the players are not available, then we have to understand. What I will say to you is that for persons who keep on saying, listen, the coach is my friend. And I'm not telling you that other people are not involved in the process. But I can tell you this, if this coach wasn't here, from the last squad to this squad, a lot of people who get called up would not get called up. That management can tell you. Take from that what you want. But I can tell you, if this coach was not here, some of these players would not be called up. All right. So let me say it again to you people. Because a player is out of tournament, don't mean he is available. All right? That's all I'm saying. So because a player is not in a tournament doesn't mean that he's available for the trip. That's all I'm saying. All right, so here's the thing. All right, so we have to make up our minds, people, if we want to keep on arguing. So we're going to cuss the people now. So let's have a conversation. All right, so let's have a conversation. Seeing that you all want to talk about all, so I'm going to write down all of the people who should be in the team. Tell me all the people who you want in the team. I'm going to show you. So everybody give me a name. Outside of the people who are here. Hold on. I'm going to get a pen and write down the name. Seeing that we want to do. Let's do this exercise. I'm going to show you that it's an exercise in futility. So every name that you can think of. I see somebody say Nicholas Hamilton. People say Ravel Morrison. So give me all the names that you think. Just go on. Keep on giving names. Keep on giving names. Hold on. Let me get a pen. I need to write these down. Hold on, people. Let me get a pen, right? I need to get a pen. I'm going to write down. So give me all the names, all the persons of their opinion. Give me all the names and the people who should be in the team. All right? So hold on. So I'm all night. So let's write down all the names. I'm all night. All right. Whisper. Let's write down all the names. And while you're at it, give me who should not be in the team. All right. Tell me all the persons who's supposed to drop, because for every player you're picking, you need to drop one because it's one game. So you need to give me who you want out. Kyle Ming. All right. Ravel Morrison came up. All right. Nicholas Hamilton. Any other name? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. I'm taking as many names as possible. All right. So Lambert must be out. Howell must be out. So give me the name and tell me who. Yeah. So because a squad of 20 persons were picked, right? Well, some people, right? So come on, let's get other names. Other names, that's it. So give me some more names. So if you were the coach, who should be out? So Trevante Stewart must be out, and I figure Antony is saying Trevante not supposed to be in the squad. If you don't want him in, I don't ask me any question, I don't know. All right, Blair Turgot. Right, Blair Turgot. All right, don't ask me anything about, don't ask me any why question about any player. You either want a player in, you want a player out. All right, so give me some more names, right? Peter Lee Vassell, Tyreek McGree, Alvis Powell. All right, so Peter Lee Vassell, Tyreek McGee, Alvis Powell. These are some of the same people who are cursing out Albert. All right, so out of this squad, so far, we want 3 persons out and we want 10 persons added. Marlon Martin. All right. Give me all the names, man. Walter Boy, Dean Burton. Yeah, see, not everybody just, yeah. All right. Balakar say Alwyn Harvey out. So, not a problem, Balakar. So, Harvey is out. Anybody else? Give me some names. And we're going to begin to start doing this when we pick squad. If everybody give a name of who's supposed to be in and out, what the team would look like. So right now, what we are saying is that of these players, Amal Knight should be going. So either Kemar Foster or the other keeper, weight must be dropped. Whisper should be going. Kyle Ming should be going. Nicholas Hamilton should be going. Blair Turgot should be going. Peter Lee Vassell should be going. Tyreek McGee should be going. Alvis Powell should be going. These are the same people who were saying Alvis Powell, Elvis Wilson must go from Waterhouse. So see, everybody give their friend name who should be in the national team because it's a friend thing. And Topi must be dropped. Yeah. And Dyer, I think he's speaking because Unseen, nobody from Mount Pleasant must play for Jamaica as far as Unseen is concerned. But any one of his friends must play. So Dyer from Harborview, I think it's Shaquille Dyer, right? So only, well, so far, only 8 persons on this list should be in the team. Odin Pennycook should be in. Yeah, man. All right. So we need, cause guess what? Out of this team right here, there are 13 persons. So there are 13 new names. So we need to drop 13 persons out of this team. Right? Colin Anderson must be in from Cavaliers. So that's 14. So we have a 20-man squad, and according to the people, 14 persons need to come in. So we need to remove 14. The names that we have so far is Lambert must be out, Howell must be out, Stewart must be out, Harvey must be out, and Topi needs to be out. 9 more names need to come off this list so we can add these other players. So give me the other 9 names. Who should be dropped? I need the other 9 names that's supposed to be dropped out of the team. Because you can't just add people in a 20-man squad. 9 more persons need to be dropped. So the big selectors of team, give me the other 9 names who's supposed to be dropped out of the team. So we're going to follow this line of discussion now because this is what you discuss. You want to discuss. So we want you to do that. And then we'll look to see if the squad is better. So give me the other 9 person. Who are the other 9? Because remember, we have 40 names to be added. 20 persons are going. So we only have 5 persons that I have gotten: Lambert, Howell, Stewart, Harvey, and Topi. Who are the other 9 persons that are supposed to be dropped? Okay. So we'll sing, no turning. Yeah, Alex.
Good morning.
Good morning, man.
man.
How are you doing? Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, so a few takes I have to say. The squad, I think the squad is very balanced, management, and it's a fair picking because all these players already play together already. It don't make sense you put players that don't play together already. And it's only a couple names. You can see that Damien Lowe, Kemar, all these players, they basically play already. And some of them play over in the Qatar tournament, so they probably have an understanding. So I don't have the problem why people have problem with the squad picking. I don't get it. I don't see it. Yeah, maybe 1 and 2 players supposed to be in it, but I don't have a problem with the squad though. I think the squad is very balanced the way they pick it and fair because most of these players already play together already. Why are you gonna call up a bunch of new faces that doesn't play together? You get me? So I'm just saying they can use this squad as the second squad for them to gel, keep on playing these players. So if when any one of the English players are not available, these players already know the system already, the systematic play to play already. That's my take on it, man. I don't have a problem with the squad. I think the squad is perfectly fine how it is. It have central defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder, wingers, either forward. I think Travante Stewart deserve a call up from last year because I feel like he's been playing good, and I rate him as a striker in the league. Going forward, he holds the ball very well and he's strong and he's good in the air. So I don't have a problem with the squad. I don't see what's the problem with the squad. I don't know what the people are saying, but the squad is a very good squad. That's all I have to say.
Okay. How Paul Bogle do it?
Well, we're not going to talk about that, man. We play good against William himself. I'm not going to lie. We come for the second half, but William, and then till beat your home, yeah. But come again for next year still, you know? We have play Cornwall. Wait, third, I think, I don't know when we play Cornwall. I don't even know the schedule, but we're supposed to play Cornwall. But
okay.
It's been a good season so far. But, you know, I forget you look aside from East, because nobody don't really rate the side there from East. You get me? Because the great Al Powell play for the Paul Bogle team, then you know.
Yeah, man, I remember, man.
All right. So we then come all the way semi-final. So and but it's a good thing, management. We're not predominantly the teams from East and not dominating the Manning Cup like Furum and Rossies and all those teams, you know. But to see what's going this far this year, in the second round, it's a good thing, though. A very good thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can again next year and have a better performance.
All right, bossy. I hope you have a young team and you can do that. But thanks as usual for the call, man. Yeah, man.
No problem.
Yeah. All right, so people are still waiting on the 9 names that you want to be excluded from the team. Lambert, Howell, Stewart, Harvey, Topi. There are 9 other players who must be dropped. 9 other players that must be dropped in order for some of these players to get in. Because we must not just come and say this player should be in, you know. We have to talk about who should be out. Welcome to the show, Balakar.
Yeah, man. I just one player. You tell me that take out the squad.
and I always have it. Listen, you know,
Mm-hmm.
one good baller when me rate, but if we go do fairness, last season, him not have a good season, and the season start now.
Who
And
didn't
they are
have a good
looking
season
to
last season?
man is man. Alwyn Harvey in the first half of the season, he play a little bit good. In the second in a month season, made it a look in start, I'm in a see start. So when we say
So hold on. So how
the
many
youth,
Balakar, listen, let me
let me
ask.
finish.
Balakar,
Let me finish. Let me talk here.
Balakar, how many games? But when you come and speak, you know, you have to present facts to me. How many games has Mount Pleasant played this season?
One.
And so he didn't play. He didn't start in the first game. So you can't use that. That's not a sample size to say him not start for Mount Pleasant.
But man is man. All right, between me and you now, right? We are talking football, because we're not going to talk
Let's
about
talk football. Football,
all right,
go ahead. Me gonna give you some stats still, you know.
yeah, the youth,
But go ahead.
Martin, and this youth we used to play for Cavaliers with their Mount Pleasant when he means last season
Means there's
them
no
have a better them
hold on. There's no player from Cavaliers that is at Mount Pleasant named Means. Kyle Ming is Cavaliers right back who got red carded in the first game. He's a right back. Kyle Ming. That's his name. He doesn't play D mid.
no man, no, me I mix up what the defensive midfielder with their Mount Pleasant now name.
Alwyn Harvey and Kevin Isaacs.
No man.
Rankin. Rankin.
No. Well, man is man. One defensive midfielder you not come from.
Oh, you're talking Daxley? But Daxley didn't play in the first game either.
Listen what me I say now, man.
Yeah.
The Martin and the youth there. The season what they have last year was a way better season than Alwyn Harvey.
Balakar, just let me help you now.
Alwyn Harvey played right through season come last season.
Balakar. Alwyn Harvey's season last year was better than the season before in every stat. Goal scored, assist made, miles covered, ball retention, duels won, better than the season before. In fact, the only other player who has better stats than him in the league, and is not in terms of the duel, is the guy from Waterhouse named Howell. The third player on that list is Fabian McCarthy of Dumby Holden. Those are the three.
All right. Why McCarthy not get called over him then? I just say one player let me say.
So your thing is that. So your thought is that Alwyn Harvey should be out and Fabian McCarthy should be in.
Yeah, or even one of that. Because as when we say,
okay,
my eye test when we watch on the TV, Alwyn Harvey the tired in our midfield. In a used to in. I don't know if they were overplaying. India do less running one at a time. India overwork. India do too much player work. You understand me? Listen, you know. Nah, say I don't want good player because I rate him. But the moment, sometimes we have to talk fear. The other youth from Mount Pleasant, the striker youth, him deserve a call from last year. The youth there, me just like when I hold up the ball. Only thing we need to do, I work on the finishing and things you go feel they can go on look for European team go play some ball or Vietnam. You just see it in other youth there, you see me?
So all right, so let me give you the next thing you can do, because should Peter McGregor be in the squad?
Peter McGregor not in the squad. Peter McGregor not injured, man.
Okay, so you don't think he should be called now that he's not injured and he's ready to play now?
If Peter McGregor ready to play, Peter McGregor must come in the squad neither. Because he probably don't know shape to play no football management at this time. You have to talk fair, you know, management.
All right.
You understand? And me hear them say, me hear some people that comment and say Peter Lee Vaslo and them call up some whole name. Peter Lee Vaslo a good baller. Don't you think we give them the baller they enough try and we not see what they do, management?
Okay.
Remember, say one time the team called Peter leave us a good baller, Tariq Magee them a good baller. We give them chance over and over and over. If a next player they on a better form than them, we use the next player and see what them can do. We can't do the team based on
But they are still
first
young, though,
time name
Balak.
and everything.
Okay, but they are still young. It's not like these.
Yeah.
It's not like Lamar Walker in the Nations League played bad or Peter Lee Vassell. They just weren't playing. They never got games. So to not give them an opportunity, it's not like Jordan Fletcher when he came and played in the friendly for Jamaica, he played poorly. He's just not been given any opportunity to play.
Jordan Fletcher, but him still a score. Remember, he my only man score for Jamaica in that tournament when they go the other day.
Yeah, man. No, that's what I'm saying. So sometimes the players, if you go back, you may say, well, them get a chance already. But when they get called to the squad, a lot of them don't play. They don't get enough minutes, I think, for us to say, don't call them back.
No, but me not say they not get called back. But I'm saying the player they probably when they get called now in the midfield, they're on a better form than them.
Yeah.
That's that what they say. Because based on how me see this coach I do right now.
For example, people are saying that I'm all 9. So one set of people are saying that, okay, drop one of the keepers. Kemar Foster is one of the better keepers in the league. The Waterhouse.
No,
keeper.
man. No. I'm on like nothing in this squad.
No, but that is your opinion. What I'm saying, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But some people are saying that some people give Amal Knight name as one of the names. This keeper name, Jamali Wait, he never played. He got called to the squad in the Nations League, but he never got a game. No.
Yeah. Which other goalkeeper they come from?
Him in the States, man. He plays in the States. Jamali Wait, Pittsburgh Riverhounds. In keeper.
Oh, okay.
Former JC goalkeeper. But we have unseen. Go ahead. We have unseen. Maybe you unseen have to say about what they're saying. Go ahead, unseen.
I don't agree with Pestim Balakar with the Trevante Stewart thing, and I don't agree. I agree with him with that Malik Oil, and. You know, I think Alo can get an opportunity. I think Ali Harvey can get an opportunity. But I just feel like if you're going with performance from the JPL last season, Marlon Martin should have been in the squad. He's the best tackler in the JPL last season.
Marlon Martin? Show me where you find the stats, because I have the stats and I don't have that. So show me where you have the stats.
So what you find the stats? Show me your stats.
I can. You want me to, what you want me to do?
Yeah, what mean on the stats there now, based on watching the game and stuff.
Oh, so based on watching the games
so
that Arnett Garner play, you believe that he is?
Yes.
All right.
So show me your stats now.
I'm going to send it privately to you because it's private information, so you can see them.
So where you get the stats from?
What? Somebody
if it is
Sports Max?
Hold on. If it is private, brother, why would I come publicly and tell you it? I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you when the show is finished.
Okay.
Yes.
One thing before we leave.
Yeah, man.
Remember, say every club have the thing they were moved to that.
No.
So I'm getting it from one. I understand. Private stats.
Yes, okay. That's where they come from.
I didn't say the stats are. I didn't say. Hold on. Jason, I didn't say the stats are private. It's where I get the stats from is the issue. And if you believe that because something is supposed to be public knowledge, you can go ahead and tell people you get it from. That's up to you.
Two things. If it's not from Instats and Sportsmax, don't credit it to me. It's not.
Okay. So what on the Wallachar? So that is why what you just said is not credible about Marlon.
Yeah, they can say that. They can say that, but other people watch the game and can say it just like what I said.
It's you. You're the only person. Only person. You're the only person.
Do what Jeremiah said.
Hold on, man. Let me tell this to you. You're the only person that I've heard come on any platform and say Marlon Martin should be in the Jamaica national team for this Cameroon game.
I understand that, but and I'm the only person said Marlon Martin is one of the best defensive midfielders in the league. Listen what I'm saying to you. I'm not the only person saying that.
One of the best doesn't
And the
qualify
best
you.
tackler. And the best tackler in the league.
Listen to me again. One of the best doesn't qualify you because one of the best could be one of the best out of 100 and you're 99.
No, it can't be 100, man.
It could be 50 and you're number 49.
Yeah,
One of
be
the best
50.
don't qualify you. Is how much then?
Yeah,
Why Balakar?
Unseen. You're wrong on that. I'm going to tell you the truth now.
You can't run, bro.
Last year. Well, I know, man. Last year, Jeremiah and all his sports commentator them because they look like you know what the JPL a lot.
Oh,
Best defense.
you're crazy.
They use. Well, I know, man. Let me talk and you know answer now. I see him. I wait after when me talk about when me say in the last part I see in a run. I don't know if I use him too much, but in the get like overwork.
They put him at centre back. They put him at centre back because remember he played centre back in the playoffs. I don't know if you remember that he was playing centre back, which was part of the issue with Mount Pleasant.
Overwork what him do kind of mess up the last part of the season. You understand? Because more to JPL Wally, if you go a match, I mean no say a match you come on a Mount Pleasant to play, I now move forward.
So something Balakar. Balakar, you watch Premier League more than me?
Eh?
You watch JPL more than me? You watch JPL more than me?
Over all I time since you're born. You know what JPL like?
No man, I talk about since last season. You watch more JPL than me? Balakar, you watch more JPL than me?
Yeah man, come here to say that to your cause.
You're mad man. You can't watch more JPL than me last season. Never watch. You can't watch more JPL match than me. Never. This season, last season.
What?
No, man, let me tell you this. Here's where you and I differ. You see, if Fabian McCarthy was in this team, I wouldn't have any problem.
Me wouldn't have no problem because he's one of the best.
Right?
Man is man.
You see, because so watch me now. Anyone who watched the JPL last season and said that Trevante Stewart was not one of the 3 top strikers in the league are being dishonest. He was one.
How much about Trevante Stewart finish with?
Check this.
Was it 12
You may ask.
one of them?
He has more goals than Martin from Allen from Anet Gando. He ended with more goals than
Allen had 12 goals.
And Trevante had 13 goals. Trevante had and have more assists.
But man is man. The young youth from Anet Gando name was left. Trevante Stewart a way more better striker than the youth, man. Can't say that.
No, sir.
Trevante
missed too much. Trevante get 10 chances. Listen, even though, Marlon, listen, man. Even though Marlon Allen never get more goal than Trevante Stewart, Marlon Allen take less opportunity to score a goal. Trevante Stewart, I forget 10 chances before him score one.
I wish part in Jamaica you come from because it look like see
where's Brian?
He can't play how he share the ball.
Yo,
sometimes I wonder if I see different particular. Because you watch him live, you know.
Unseen.
Watch him live, you know.
Unseen. Do you realize what Balakar just said is important? Do you realize that in the Mount Pleasant system?
You don't realize that, man.
In the Mount Pleasant system, where they play a lot of long balls from back to front, Trevante Stewart's ability to power up and hold off defender makes him
dribble past them too.
Marlon Allen can. In fact, do you realize that Marlon Allen plays better? Plays better when he has wingers who beat the people and pass it in. Look at the goals that he scores. Trevante Stewart creates by his strength and power more than Marlon Allen. Not only that, when Fabian Reid was come back into the team, do you realize that Fabian Reid, right? Fabian Reid
was an attacking midfielder.
And exactly because Marlon Allen can't do them link up play. Good young footballer, but he's not ready yet. Peter
McGregor better striker.
Well, that is the opinion, you know, still, you know.
McGregor better striker for him. Better. 10 times better.
Who said that McGregor wasn't better? But we're not
Balakar.
No, man, Balakar did not say that. He said that if he's not in. No, man, anyway.
Even the same ball that we talk about, 10 times better than you. Then close. Don't do that, man. Because they're friends. Because they're friend, man.
No, Balakar, I'm a friend. I'm a friend.
Man. Play. Hold on. Sure. Very reason now.
Peter McGregor is a better striker than
Peter McGregor no go overseas where him develop more.
We're talking about school, we're talking about JFF.
Jesus, please. Oh, Peter McGregor come here. Remember say that
we're talking about what we have out here.
By now. All right. Stuart just come on Mount Pleasant last year. When he come on Mount Pleasant, the training, remember the Mount Pleasant, we had just start get some serious training. Because when in their next team, he just start training, kick some ball and then say my ball. So a man probably just start with some serious training. You ever think about that yet? So my time of talk football, bad man.
No, me watch him.
Get top bias, man. Man is man.
I watch him warrior show him how much chance. Me not talk bias. You watch the man in a game how much chance him get a miss. Even the rest of him buy from down ball.
Hold on. How many chances did? Let's go at this. The thing with McCarthy is that he's a little bit old. Nikai Christian don't play D mid, and they have Demar Phillips who play in that position, Peso. But let's look at this. Has Marlon Allen scored yet for Arnett Gardens? Unseen?
No.
Did he score in the Boom El Clasico?
And he gets simple chance to tap it away.
So let's see no unseen, because sometimes we use one season.
But I never said Marlon Allen should be in the team, you know.
Let me just say this. Sometimes we
never said Marlon Allen should be in the team, so.
Here's
why ISSA Stuart to be in our team.
Who? Mr. Trevante to should be in our team. Never say Marlon Allen should be in.
No, what he's asking is who should play over him from the local league. Mm-hmm.
Nobody can call. I know better striker right now. Peter McGregor does come from an injury.
But Peter McGregor in the team. But what I'm saying to you unseen, here's what I don't want to do. Because you see Marlon Martin and Marlon Allen are two young players that I like them. Well, I took two players because people say that they are not young. Just like rate Cephas. All right, and I think Cephas must get a look. But you have like Norman Campbell, you know, who scored. Let me finish now. Norman Campbell who scoring goals for his club, you know, in the top flight of the I think at the Serbian league, you know, he scored recently too, you know. See winger, you know. You have Kahim Paris, but can see Leon Bailey, can Cephas be there? Yeah. Marlon Allen, just the very built of Marlon Allen. Him have a lot more work to do to get in the national team. Because just he's built, him have a lot more work to do. But when you're like the kind of forward, you have to be way harder, especially your Jamaica play with a lot of long balls and hold up play. Look at the kind of forwards who have success for Jamaica. Big, strong forwards.
Stuart.
So man, you sure the coach gonna play this long ball football?
I'm not sure what the coach is going to play, but like Jason said, it's long ball everybody system most of the time. You have to have big, strong forwards. I think. How old is who?
Anthony, I do no research on the coach. The coach is playing on kick attack of football. He give you position and then break on the counter.
Teach him Balakar.
Man, he come
No. Hold on, Balakar, you have different long ball, you know. You have long ball where you kick the ball to the centre forward and open press and control it and like how Whitmore usually play with Jamaica. You have long ball with ball pass in spaces. Listen, man. If you listen more, you know. Long ball with ball going in spaces where wingers are free. You understand? And when they go up on the counter, and a breakout, then play the ball in a space where players is. When we play our long ball, Virgin, somebody always a mark we. So we now get the ball. So be careful when you say long ball, yeah?
Score for Jamaica against Cameroon.
So be careful when you talk about long ball.
You say, you're going to surprise when Stuart scored for Jamaica against Cameroon.
When who? No, I would love it. No, listen, I am not that type of analyst or blogger. which mega say mega want to look.
Anyways, but Unseen, just hold on, because that's why I never want to discuss the football, because I don't want to move away, because what I'm sharing. So, people, for those who are listening earlier about the Wayne Shaw resignation, must also know that after that, there is an article in the newspapers today that there's $5 million missing, right, from KASAFA. It also actually says KASAFA, Kingston and St. Andrew Football Association is being accused of allegedly misplacing $5 million by the Charterwood United Football Club, which outgoing president Wayne Shaw has dismissed as individuals being disingenuous. All right. So you know that there's a lot of things happening in KASAFA right now. You understand me? Money missing and people resigning. So you just don't know. That is what is out there in the newspaper. But let me just say this with Trayvon Reed. Trayvon Reed, we have not seen Trayvon Reed all season. We have not seen him for the preseason at Harborview. We listen to the coach. So I don't know if he's back yet, Duckland. And Benbow, I kind of feel like if Benbow was not called for those games last season, we may not be seeing Benbow in the national colors. I don't know what has happened. I'd love to speak to him to find out.
Politics, management, politics.
What is the reason? Yeah. Yeah. And somebody was asking, somebody was asking what club. Malik Howell plays for Memphis Tigers. Go ahead, Balaka.
Management, me hear say something when they just go away from it. Issue when I say if the coach are never there, we only see a lot of these players. And me believe at true, because guess what? Most of them players we only see that we probably that's still the same them are roles with the seen in the squad. So management have a point.
Yeah.
Yeah man, you have a good point. So changes did there and the ball of them did it now. As much as me I say boy, feel say always have the farm, then deserve the card because but then when they never do good, they not get them chance. So they deserve the card.
Listen,
so
people, Balaka, let me tell you this. If this coach was not there, I believe that all the players would be from Jamaica, the local players. If this coach was not here, I don't see Peter Lee Vassell going. I don't see Javian Brown going. I don't see Damian Lowe going. I don't see Devon Williams going. So I know that the present coach is involved in this.
Yeah, because like him I said, you can't get in key player them. So probably you can get some secondary player them like we're in the USL. I get where I say man. You know?
Yeah.
Stop reason the football bias, you know. You know, I'm run really for joke and people might take the offended. So
only when it comes to whisper. I shower the
Mona.
No, Mona. No, I don't say, I know. But Mona go in the league still in a body. Mona go in the league, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't want KC go far.
Real Mona win.
Whisper do good.
Yeah, but Real Mona won. The league finish already. Real Mona won. The champion cup, the champion league, the KASAFA champion league is Real Mona won it. You didn't know about that?
No. Mona, I will talk about big man. Phoenix, man. Man is man.
Yeah.
That's a good program with Mount Pleasant, man.
Yeah. I feel like next season ISSA going to stop it. We know ISSA. ISSA not going to make that happen again.
Almost every man come with a Mount Pleasant out there. 12-year-old, 11-year-old left. So why they not allow Mount Pleasant in the KASAFA Cup?
Yeah.
Like how it's a high school, they might run out there too. You don't think so they should do that?
True.
I want high school, you know. Remember say, I know like Craig Butler Academy where the players them now go to school. The players them out of Mount Pleasant from 7th grade to probably to 10th grade. You understand? They could have entered.
Yeah.
Just peace and them for the inside. Probably they not want them win. Just
Man is man.
we don't see more than again.
All right. All right then, Balakar, bless up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More straight Balakar.
All right. So, but what I'll say is that you see, Odi and Pennecook, I think because he's coming off an injury the back end of last season, I don't know, but he's one of those footballers that I think at some point, if he continues, but he's 27 years old as well, so that is part of the thing. You understand me? But I don't think we have problems at centre back. But he's a player that I think, based on his season, but he was out injured last season as well, for a lot of it. But he came back and he did very well. He's a player that I really like. You understand me? I don't think Howell is at a club. Somebody says, yeah. It is a local Cameroon team, you know. None of the Cameroon, like this team Jamaica playing, is I think only 2 of the players will be in the World Cup squad. Others may be able to impress the coach because that's part of it. Because after this Jamaica game, they are going to pick the 26-man squad for the World Cup. Yeah, go ahead and see.
Yeah, the Pennycook thing, I think Pennycook should get a chance, man. So
I'm wondering if because he was injured.
I share the same sentiments, but you can't use injury because somebody is in the team.
Who?
What's his name? From Dumbo,
McGregor.
Striker. McGregor is in the team, so it's not injury the problem.
Yeah.
You understand me? I just think that you know, the better defenders last season was not Topi. Topi wasn't the better defender last season. Pennycook, Elvis, Dyer from Mount Pleasant at the time. Now he's Dyer from Dumbo. Now he's at Mount Pleasant. He's a better defender than
What I'll say though, unseen is this. I'll say this, right?
Topi, yes.
I am looking to see what this coach will do with the players. I'm going to tell you why. We the fans have had a very, you know, we have been very hard on Javian Brown. Right? The coach came in and he played against Argentina and looked well. I want to see how Topi has a chance again, right? He probably will play alongside King, given the squad that we have are low. Our King and Low will start and maybe he will come on, right? So if he doesn't do well, this could be it for him because I think the coach is no nonsense. When you get your chance, you know, if you don't look good, you go, that's it. And then nobody can complain and say that why they don't call this person, why they don't call that person. I am glad like some of these players are being called so they can be looked at because people keep saying, yeah, this man should be, but let us see. Let us see. You understand me? Exactly, Christopher. Right. I think this is like last chance. I think like a player like Topi must impress. If he fails to impress this, it could be it for him. I think the same thing goes for players like Kevin Lambert, Lamar Walker. This is it for them. Peter Lee Vassell. Because if they don't play well, I don't think they are going to be called up for the next game. I don't think so.
Vassell in the squad, Peter Lee in the squad?
Not Peter, Lamar Walker, and Jordan Fletcher. Not Peter Lee Vassell, sorry.
Yeah, I think Fletcher need to spark this time.
See? But you know, we have some moments ago, so let me just get into the where the Clarendon people who said that Glenmore are going to beat Manning. Where is it? No, I have a comment I want to read.
Manning's don't beat. Manning's never win.
Yeah, but them say Glenmore don't go beat me.
Well, somebody called me and tell me say Manning should have dead.
Anybody tell you that I lie, them I tell, man.
I lie them I tell you because K Sports called me this morning and explained to me and tell me what I'm going with the team, you know?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, they think they get Jamalik Porter over dribble. Think they get one-on-one with the keeper, Devontae.
But K-Sport, they tell me, say the keeper, though. The keeper of the man is going to let them down.
Yeah, but no shot, no kick to him.
No man is a shot kick to him, man.
No, man, no, him no make no save. There was no squares came in like corners and those things. Glenmore had no shots on target for the entire game.
K-Sport said the number 11 from Glenmore get a chance and choke out.
Yeah, him get the chance, but the ball go sideways. He no go to on target. It's not like the keeper to make a save. There was no shot on target. All right. See K-Sports at all. I'm going to talk about K-Sports. K-Sports, big up yourself. Welcome to I Am Sure Sport.
Wagwan, man. People in the comment section unseen.
Wagwan. Big up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I was at the Glenmore Manning's game, right? It was a very interesting game, I can say. And let me just speak a little bit on Glenmore before I touch on Manning's a little bit. Can do that, right?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Talk to the people.
All right. So for Glenmore side, them number 4, the captain, if he never run at the back for Glenmore, I think Manning's a score a couple goals well. The goalkeeper as well for Glenmore, he keep really good. And the number 5, they're all in midfielder. He never have no outlet he could have play off. He look like he could have passed the ball. He could pass the ball as well. But him just never have nobody where he could have passed the ball in the middle to play with him. And the number 11, I think Manning's defenders zone him out. Because he never really do nothing in a match. The coach did have to make a change and put on a number 19. So, and that number 19 is a very good local baller. Because he kind of give the Manning's backline a little problem. And Glenmore didn't really create that real opportunity that could have hurt, man. Them get couple free kick, yes. Them get couple corners, well, yes. But them never create that little bit of opportunity where they say, yes, they're sure go score and thing. But Manning's on the other hand now. The number 4 for Manning's, the defender you in kind of firm around them like how him play.
Javin Williams, man, the boss.
Yeah. You have a number 7.
Yeah, man. Abina Wallace.
Yeah, you run fire for you all time. If I sleep on him, he hurt you. You have the number 9. The number 9 look like he's a very good forward.
Yeah, that's Jamali Porter. Fresh got ball of that.
Him get a chance. When I tell him he get a chance to score, but
the ball and the keeper come get it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, he get a chance to score, but boy, the number 12 now, jeez and piggies. We see why everybody are talking about him.
He hold on for the ball, man.
Skill. Yeah, I think.
He man get the goalkeeper now and him cut the defender. And then before him kick the ball, he try. No, well, it's Jamalik that he try cut the defender again.
I think with the number 12 now, I think I'm final decision I let him down.
You know the ball
when
game.
When he reach in the back.
You know the ball game, man. Final decision, man.
When he reach in the box, I think
Rodney.
I let him down right now.
Yeah, Rodney.
Rodney.
Yeah,
Rodney can't score one, man. Rodney can create goal.
I think that I let him. Some time when he kick his shot, he not kick it when he pass the ball. Can I have him teammate them in the box and can cross the ball again. But instead of if he pass the ball, he might kick his shot out of goal. And I think a fullback when he started to play upon, I think a fullback needs to hurt him. He needs to help him out more because other team are going to try and mark him out of the game. So I think then he needs to get help from his teammate to play upon that side there, I think.
Yeah, but because all the captain in the number 10, he got a ball that him dive on head. If he doesn't let the ball come down and kick it to them foot. I'm telling you, Ansi, let me tell you, see the first 20 minutes, Manning should have scored. You see, after that, Glenmore got into the game, brother. Up until half time.
Yeah, Glenmore.
You see, second half, and Manning's control most of the second half. until the player come
Yeah,
on.
man is take over and give me the second half.
Was tired in the second half.
I mean, if I'm not tired, they look like I'm nervous in front of them fans. Or some go on, but them what they look after me yesterday. We're not sure why.
Yeah.
Them they look off.
Hey people, when you take out KS Sports TV, you know, started this channel, you need to check it out. KS Sports TV. You understand me? Go over there and show him some love.
Need some subscribers before we can start.
Yeah. So make sure you go over there and subscribe.
Big up all the Cubans fans.
Yeah, man. Cuba, well, big games coming up in the Doncaster Cup because Edwin Allen and Glenmuir. Edwin Allen have to beat Glenmuir if to go through, and Stets have to beat Mannings. And both of those teams have to win by 2 goals. Them can't win by 1. Them win by 1, them still they win by 1, they're still out.
So much goal Cubans have to score for watching.
That Garvey.
Yeah.
Garvey lost by 1-0 to Central, right?
Yeah.
So they just need to win by 1.
Oh.
But if they win by 1, all the teams are going to tie up.
My God, they match destiny, so.
Yeah, but Glenmuir and if Glenmuir lose by 2, them in problems are if Mannings lose by 2 clear goals. But I don't think Stets or Edwin Allen can beat those 2 teams. So I think Mannings and Glenmuir are going out. You know, Frome gone through already. Yeah. Frome and Clarendon College are already through. So yeah.
All in all, the Mannings and Glenmuir game was a very interesting game, though.
All right. Yeah, man. All right, Unseen. You hear what the man said, though? You talk now.
Yeah, man. Remember me on K Sports, he talk about program this morning, breakfast morning show. You know, he made me know what's going on. But what I say is that they have some people in the call them from Glenmuir, they make it look like Glenmuir was, you know.
Me talk to Glenmuir fans, and them say, listen, boy, them say, good game. They love the game. 2 good teams. You understand me? Both set of people believe that Clarendon is the team for win. But they said that Mannings, if anybody should have come away with the 3 points, they all said it was Mannings. I think they said in the last 10 minutes or so, Glenmuir got a chance.
No, is it true you didn't bias the Mannings? You couldn't take a word for it like that. You understand me? But, and then I call a Mannings coach, a Glenmuir coach, and then he talk bias. So let me say, wait, you can't work with this then. We'll get somebody neutral.
And see, you know that last year I said to people, a Mannings will win the cup and we lost in the finals. You know, this year I haven't told anybody that because I believe that Clarendon College has the best team.
That's not bad. At least you're talking true this year.
They have the best team. Does it mean that no other team can win? It's football.
But you're biased last year though.
No man. Last year I told you that they couldn't beat Mannings. And I'll tell you this, even the finals, if the coach of Mannings had listened, in that final, I'm not saying that Garvey Massey would not have won. The game would not have ended 6.
Yeah,
that's true.
Let me say this, a second thing. A lot of it had to do with the players. There was a lot of things that the school itself did, the management, because this was such a historic event that I think you celebrate before you all play all the game and have all of these things. There wasn't a locked-in focus. And I think some of those things affected the team. But now they're at a different place. And I will tell you this. If they get into the finals, a one-off game, brother, any team can win on the day. You notice that Yarcastle scored against Clarendon College first, though it was some water on the field and stuff. And sometimes in a final, you get the first goal, it can affect your opponent. You know? So you can never tell. But KS Sport, thanks for the report, man. And listen, people, again, KS Sports TV.
Yeah, man.
You know, soon as you finish, go over there and subscribe.
Big up yourself, I am sure. Unseen people in the comment section, big up on yourself.
Yeah, man.
Later.
All right,
you're going to the Sunday game tomorrow. Garvey Massey again.
Yeah, man, I'm going there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can I get the
One
next
thing,
report?
I'm going to be there.
one thing we can't understand is though is that how TV really a shortchange the Costa Cup games. Them treat
I
the
think them.
Costa.
I think this.
Yeah.
I think them a carry the Garvey Manchester game on TV. You know.
Let's see.
I think of the game.
Let's see.
I think of that we did see.
Yeah, man. All right,
So
KS
I'm not
Sports.
sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. All right, Ansi, now I have one more thing I want to do, right? So this person, and not going to call the name out of, because they're not here to defend themselves. So you remember you and I did a show, right?
Right.
So here's this person. We'll read it. Why you think Central upset Garvey? Full stop. If you were following the progress of Central, you would know that Central is building a championship team. They put up a good fight against Glenmuir. The principal is a Clarendon College old boy, and at Clarendon College we were used to winning or producing quality players at least. Central might not be a title contender, but they are not far off. So let me read this again, because when I listen to the first statement and the last statement, and come and get livid when me hear them thing, Because so why you think Central upset Garvey? Then if Central beat the defending champion, no, we don't know which one they want to get them football knowledge from sometime. If you are the defending champion and you're coming back to repeat, and you're defeated by a team that has never won anything in football in Jamaica, isn't that an upset, sir?
Of course, I hope so.
So people, even the people of Clarendon, wasn't it an upset when Central defeated Garvey? Any right person in right football in mind, whether you follow Central progress or not, beating Garvey Masaya, the defending champion, is an upset. That is the defending champion. This is not the first time Garvey Masaya is winning the Costa Cup.
Even if Mannings beat Garvey Masaya, is upset.
So I don't understand what the person here that think about and not talk about. Anyway, I now call them name because I tell them, say, they need to come on the program and bring up them points here in front of me. Then he goes on to talk about, he says, if you are following, they are know that Central is building a championship team. Oh, they're building a championship and they might not be contenders. May I tell us, it's my time. Listen, if you're following Central progress, you would know that Central is building a championship team. All right? Then they end by saying Central might not be a title contender, but they are not far off. So how do I build championship team and they are not contenders? Make up your mind, man. So here's the thing. Any team can win football games. It's not impossible for any team to win. But here's the thing. Central beating Garvey Masaya is an upset. It's an upset. Just like this, when Georges defeated KC, those are North Street rival, it was an upset. Do you know that if Mona, who people are picking to win the team, beat KC, it's an upset?
It's an upset, yeah. Big upset.
Do you know that when it was St. Catherine, maybe the St. Catherine team knew it because St. Catherine were in won the Walker Cup, right? So they have a good program. But you know that many people did not expect Woolmers to go over St. Catherine and beat St. Catherine in the unseen. Because exactly.
A big upset that one.
Didn't JC draw with Cedar Grove?
No, it's not Cedar Grove.
Yeah, man, the Cedar Grove and then JC beat. No, they didn't draw with Cedar Grove as well, and then Cedar Grove beat them bad.
No, them draw with JC, I say, no, JC.
Yeah, man, didn't they play with Cedar Grove the first game?
Man, they beat Cedar Grove, man. They never draw with Cedar Grove.
You sure?
I two draw when them have, man. Against St. Catherine.
Okay. Right? So, all right. Cornwall College. Did Cornwall College upset Dintil? Of course.
Of course, they upset them.
Some of them know what the man they talk about, brother. So I tell them, listen, people, and a lot of things me know in a life, And a lot of things me know in a life. I'm going to count myself to have greater knowledge. I love to learn. I love to learn. But let me tell you this. You see, when you come on to football, I think I know a lot. Though I still learn. And I think at most times, they speak fair and square.
Not most times.
Man say right now, yeah, if Garvey Masia don't go through, it's an upset. They understand me because they are the defending champions. Unseen. If JC get dropped out of Manning Cup, that is not an upset.
Yeah, man, upset that man. Big side, man. Big side, man. Man get fire left, right, and center.
Hey, everybody know what Chapelton Maroon doing. If Chapelton Maroon had beat Harborview, it would be an upset.
Of course.
People need to understand that. Just like how Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool, it's an upset. What is the deal with Jordan Scarlett, Tampa Bay Rowdies, and Malik Foster? Scarlett was included in the Foster had a decent season. Hey, Eagle Republic, I don't have a clue.
One is one. All if Chelsea beat Arsenal, is an upset. Yeah,
I don't think.
You know how long Chelsea beat Arsenal? If Chelsea beat Arsenal, is an upset.
There is a little difference still at this. There is a little different. Eagle Republic, I do not know. I'm not getting to know. I stop them. If them people argument with yourself and cuss and say this player, that player, I don't have no time for that. The squad name, this is the squad going all the best to all the players. That is it. We went through the exercise. If we add them names here, it would mean, so if we add Jordan Scarlett, Malik Foster, and what's the other name I saw up there, Mario, it would make it 17 players. So that would make it now in total 17 new players we want in this squad. So of this squad, it would mean that 17 of these players should not be called. It can't work. It's not going to work. And if we put in these 17 players, because you know what is funny, Unseen? You know that later tonight, we could just add a keeper, right? I'm going to do that in Unseen. You see the players there, I'm write down, I'm going to show you how the people them stay. Watch now. Watch this. People, I just had an idea. Malik Howell. No, Malik Foster. So it's a 20-man squad, right? 16 is Jordan Scarlett. 17 is Romario Garden. All right, we have to add an ex-keeper. So 18, Amal Knight. They said should be there. Let's add one of the other keepers. Let's drop out Wait and add Kemar Foster. All right. So, if we the fans had selected the team, only 2 players that are on this 20 would be, well, 3, Kemar Foster and 2 others. Every other player on it, according to the fans, do not deserve to be on it. And I guarantee you, if I put up this same list that the fans on the program today, when we come later, it's a next set of players people are going to want to see. So remember, so far, we have 17 names that should have been called. 17. And it's a 20-man squad. 17 names. It goes to show that even as fans, we can't even have consensus on who should be selected. And then I am sure that people going to tell you about, once you're gone to Vietnam, Wells, they're going to say, what about Daniel Green? Right? They go, so what about Daniel Green? What about Atafari Bygrave? What about Javan East? More and more names are going to come up. No, man. Wells, you are saying that we can look at him. When the program started, this was the question when we put up the squad. So what the people have been saying, I've just added the name that you mentioned. But what the discussion has been is who should be in the squad. Right? Your position is different in a Wells. I understand your position and Eagle Republic. But what we have been doing is that people are saying that this player must come out and this player must go in. And a lot of them are saying that, as far as I know, a lot of these players should not be in the squad. So your position is different, man. I'm not talking you and Eagle Republic. I just added the names because we're trying to get it to 20. And I'm telling you, if tonight I'm going to do it, type out these 20 names and put them up as this is the squad. And I guarantee you that some of the same people would come and say, take out those people and put in back. They're going to ask you, because this squad don't include Damian Lowe. The people don't want, there are 18 names and Damian Lowe not on it. Demario Phillips not on it. Devon Williams not on it. Dwayne Atkinson not on it. Javian Brown not on it. Lamar Walker not on it. Kevin Lambert not on it. Richard King not on it. Kemar Lawrence not on it. Peter McGregor. So the people are really saying these are the other players that we want. So drop the rest of it. It's not making any sense. And that is why I think fans need to stay out of squad selection. Because no group of fans will have consensus on all players. So leave it to the coaching staff. That's what management thinks. Leave it to the coaching staff. What I know is that efforts were made to get a whole lot of the players. Nitro, I agree with you, but what I'm saying to you, all right, let me give you the names of the people who they want in the squad. Amal Knight, Whisper, Kyle Ming, Rafael Morrison, Nicholas Hamilton, Blair Turgott, Peter Lee Vassell, Tyreek McGee, Alvis Powell, Marlon Martin, Elvis Wilson, Shaquille Dyer, Odin Pennicook, Colin Anderson, Malik Foster, Jordan Scarlett, Mario Garden, Kemar Foster. So Javian Brown and Damian Lowe mustn't get called, and Devon Williams mustn't get called, and Speedy mustn't get called, and King mustn't get called, and Lawrence mustn't get called, and Thomas mustn't get called, and Walker mustn't get called, and Lambert mustn't get called. That is how we view it. And I'll say it again. We have to get past discussions where we talk about who should be in squad and all of those things. Them things that are important. When the squad is selected, that is the squad. What we need to say is that how best do we set up the team out of the squad? Team selected. That's it. Let's move the discussion beyond that for this next season and era of the football. Formula! Up. Yeah, man, big up Formula Sport. Been a minute, bro. Good to see you, man, and hear from you. You see Formula just said that. All right, and I don't know, somebody else up here said something, look at this. Scarlett will be in the USL playoff. Malik should have been called. McMaster doesn't deserve it. Playing in MLS Next Pro League. Weaker than JPL. You see what I mean? So one person saying that he's good, he should be in the team, and next man saying that he should not be in the team. Nitro, what I know is that he's going to go and meet with the players. You understand me? There is the steps being taken for him to talk to the players. You know, meet with them in their locations. And let's see what happens, especially after England has selected their World Cup squad. All right, let's see. Yeah, and Patrick Riley, Marcus Garvey Technical High School, they were in the Schoolboy football, the Costa Cup competition, this season. They were. All right. People, any other big question you have for me? You understand? Anything else you want to discuss? We covered the installation of the General Secretary, Mr. Dennis Chung. We spoke about the resignation of the KASAFA president, the problems in KASAFA. We covered some schoolboy football, and we spoke about the Reggae Boyz squad. Right? I think we have covered enough ground. We had some calls. We had Unseen Sports on the program. We had some good comments. We need to increase the amount of likes that we have. So for those of you watching, we need, if you can help us, give us some more likes. If you have not yet liked the video, go ahead now and please do that. Right? Right? Go ahead and do that, right? Go ahead and hit the like button. Yeah. This I will agree with the man. Like, you can tell that this is for people who say that, well, see that they might try to get man overseas. When you look at this squad, it is the official squad selected for the Cameroon game. Yes, the Eagle Republic. I don't always agree with you, TikTok, but this is a fair comment that nobody can look and say, you see it, a player them look for get overseas. Look there, you see it, them on there, you see it. Nobody can say that. Nobody can say that. Nobody can say that. So that is a good thing about the squad. There we agree, the man, aka TikTok. Anyways, my people, hit up the like button. Subscribe if you have not yet. Yeah. Listen, I am Mullins man. Yeah. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And right now, I want you to know that when it gets to this point, you know what we say. We say we are over. And we are OUT. Out of here.
You know what about dog? SK New heard this. The body out there. Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherbius, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Yeah. Someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.